Hello guys, what's up? My name is Mike Jobert Chanyo. It's from SNC College Group 1. My topic is all about first come first serve. So what is first come first serve? The first we need to go history of first come first serve. It's a phrase popularized during the 19th century, though it may have been in use before that time. We will examine the meaning of the phrase first come first serve, how it used, and some examples of that use in sentence. So it means that in the 19th century, this word is very useful, and until now it still exists. So now we examine the meaning of this phrase so that we know we know that it will be effective. First come first serve describe a situation whereby customers are served in the order in which they arrive. Those who arrive first are served first. The system of first come first serve encourages customer believe that they must act quickly or risk losing an opportunity, as well as guaranteeing that a customer will be served without regard to social station or favoritism. So it means that the system of this first come first serve, the customer will encourage to believe that they must be quick and give opportunity so that it will be first served regarding to the social station. This system is so ubiquitous that the abbreviation first come first serve is often seen in advertising to mean first come first serve. So it means that this system is very effective, and also it will be of course first come first serve. I have an example here to explain to you, but I explain this one or two, three sentences only. Sitting for this pre-event in first come first serve, according to Seminole State College, Rui is not taking reservation. It's first come first serve. So it means that um, it's not effective when you reservation, but first come first serve. Some settled landlords are suing over the city's new policy requiring them to choose among qualified renters on a first come first serve basis. Shooters may enter as an individual or four-person team with golf carts available on a first come first serve basis. So that's it. That's an example of first come first serve. Now, we will go to the shortest job first. What is shortest job first? Means that it's a scheduling algorithm in which the process with the smallest execution time is selected for execution next. Can be either preemptive or non-preemptive. Owing to its simple nature, shortest job first is considered optimal. It also reduces the average waiting time for other processes awaiting execution. So it means that the smallest execution time is selected to the execution next. So that's the meaning of short job first. The two kinds of short job first is preemptive shortest job first. In preemptive shortest job first scheduling, jobs are put into the queue as they arrive, but as a process with a short burst time arrives, the existent process is preemptive or removed from execution, and the shorter job is executed first. Preemptive shortest job first scheduling. So this is the chart of preemptive and there's a process burst time arrival time. P1, P2, P3, P4. The burst time of P1 is 21, arrival 0. P2, the burst time of P2 is 3, arrival time is 1. The P3 burst time is 6, arrival is 2. P4 is burst time 2, arrival time is 3. Now there is a formula here that it will show us on how to compare the preemptive shortest job first. Schedule will be P1 equivalent to 0. This is the arrival time 0 in the top below, and the P2 is 1, P4 is 3, P4 is 5, P3 is 6, and 12. So the finding here is P1. The average waiting time will be open parenthesis 5 minus 3 plus 6 minus 2. The answer of this cosine parenthesis is will add, then also in the other side 12 minus 1, and the answer of this it will be add on the below, then we will answer the below is divided into 4, and that's the answer of, like for example here, 5 minus 3 plus 6 minus 2 plus 12 minus 1. So the answer of this is divided by 4 equals to 4.25 ms. So the average waiting time for preemptive shortest job first scheduling is less than both non-preemptive SGF scheduling and first come first serve scheduling. Next, explain. As you can see in the chart above, as P1 arrives first, hence its execution starts immediately, but just after 1 ms process, P2 arrives with a burst time of 3 ms, which is less than the burst time of P1. Hence, the process P1 open parenthesis 1 ms than 20 ms left close parenthesis is preempted and process P2 is executed. As P2 is getting executed after 1 ms, P3 arrives but it has a burst time greater than that of P2. Hence, its execution of P2 continues, but after another millisecond, P4 arrives with a burst time of 2 ms. As a result, P2 open parenthesis 2 ms than 1 ms left is preempted and P4 is executed. After the completion of P4, process P2 is picked up and finished. This P2 will get executed and the last is P1. So pardon, this chart is preemptive, so it will be explained there. Next is non-preemptive. The shortest job first has the average of having minimum average waiting time on all scheduling algorithms. Is a greedy algorithm? Yes, of course. It may cause starvation if shorter processes keep coming. This problem can be solved using the concept of aging. It is particularly invisible. Operating system may not know burst time and therefore may not sort them. While it is impossible to predict execution time, several methods can be used to estimate the execution time for a job, such as with average execution times. SGF can be used as a special environment. Accurate estimates of running time are available. Algorithm. The algorithm of non-preemptive. Sort of the process according to the arrival time, then selected the process which has minimum arrival time and minimum burst time. After completion of process, make a pool of process, which after till the completion of previous process and select the process among the pool which is having minimum burst time. So we have example here, non-preemptive example. So we have in first column process, second column duration, order, and arrival time. P1 the process column P1, P2, P3, P4. The duration of P1 is 6, order is 1, arrival is 0. The duration of 2 is 8, order is 2, arrival time is 0. The duration of P3 7, order 3, same as 0. P4 is a duration of 4, P4 is 3, order is 4, the arrival time is 0. So if we look at this column, and we look at this chart, the yellow one is P4 open parenthesis 3 and the